Now you know how to install LAMP on Rocky Linux. Today we shall see how to install phpMyAdmin database management tool and WordPress website on your web server. First, we need to update the system for the latest packages. As you know, phpMyAdmin is a web-based database management system that can be used to manage MySQL and MariaDB database servers. Using this tool, you can do almost any database management task very easily with its user-friendly GUI. WordPress is the world's most popular content management system, which is freely available for website designing. By default, Rocky Linux does not provide packages for phpMyAdmin installation. Therefore, you need to use a third-party repository to install it. The REMI repository provides the latest versions of the packages. Therefore, I am using the REMI repository to install phpMyAdmin. You need to install the EPEL repository first to install the REMI repository, since it requires the EPEL repository to work properly. Please go through my previous video on how to install LAMP on Rocky Linux 8 for EPEL and REMI repository installation guide. And, you need to have installed a web server, probably Apache and MySQL or MariaDB server to use phpMyAdmin. You can install phpMyAdmin by enabling the REMI repository. You can see there are many dependencies and PHP extensions required for phpMyAdmin. It may take some time to complete the installation based on your internet speed. You need to restart Apache web server to take effect after installing phpMyAdmin. Now let's see how to use phpMyAdmin. Open your web browser and enter the address of your database server followed by phpMyAdmin. In my system, it is localhost since all the web server and database servers are installed on the same device. You need to enter the username and password, which created in the database server installation step. Now I am going to create a database for my WordPress installation and a user for the database. For WordPress, you need to select the UTF-8MB4_general_C as the database collation. You can use any name for the database user, but I recommend you use a hard-to-guess username and password. I am selecting the host name as the localhost since I need to connect to the local database server. And I am selecting the previously created database for the newly created user. I am giving all the privileges to the user for the database. The next step is downloading the latest WordPress to the web server. You can download it from the wordpress.org website. I am copying the link to the latest zip file. And using the wget command, I can download the archived WordPress file to the web server. and unzip it. You can see the unzipped directory named WordPress. I am copying this directory to the web server default path, which is var www html directory name as fos. You can use any name of your website directory. Keep in mind not to move the directory but copy. You may don't like to mess with SELinux context settings. Of course, you can copy the zipped file to the web server path and unzip it from there. Now I am changing the ownership of the website to Apache user and Apache group since it is currently owned by the root user. The next step is configuring the database connectivity for the website. First, you need to create a file named wp-config.php using the given sample file. Then you can add the created database name, username, and password in the given locations of the configuration file. I am using the Vim text editor for this. Press the I key to enter insert mode. Now you can secure your website by adding unique keys and salts. To add this, you can generate unique phrases from the given link. Each time you visit this web page, it will generate unique phrases for you. Now I am saving the updated settings and close the file. Press the Escape key on the keyboard to exit the insert mode. The press Shift and semicolon key combination to enter the command line mode. Then enter WQ characters to save and exit from the Vim editor. Now you need to create the Uploads directory in the WP Content directory, which is the directory that keeps all the files upload to the website. And the uploads should be owned by the Apache user. Also, the SELinux context type should be httpd://sys_rw_content_t, which is Apache user can write to this directory. Of course, you can turn off SELinux, but I highly do not recommend it. But for testing, you can use the setenforce 0 inches command to turn off SELinux temporary and setenforce 1 to turn on. The effect of these commands will be reset after reboot. You can use the Z switch to check the SELinux context type with the ls or ll command. Now I am going to visit the newly installed website. At the first login, you need to enter the title for your website, a user to manage your website, password, and your email address. Enter your website username and password on the login page. It will take you to the back end of the website. Let's see the newly installed website. You can see the website with the default WordPress theme. and that is for installing phpMyAdmin WordPress on Rocky Linux. Thank you.